I always told our team to say, I'm not going to look at the result. I'm going to look at how we got to the result. And we did a lot of things that were better today. Didn't win. Obviously, we want to win the games. That's why we played. But I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged with how we played. They had a tough week of practice, and they came out and they responded. You know, when you look at it, it's really a tell of two halves. The first half, I think we had more plays than they did. The second half, obviously, they were on the field a lot more. And when you're playing a good team like that, you got to control the clock. And we didn't do that in the second half. And we got to learn from it, but a lot to build up of. This is a good football team, and we're figuring it out each game we play. Offensively, obviously, we got to play better than what we played today. The big turnover gave them 6 points. Defensively, I thought they played harder. They tackled way better, but we got to play better, and we know that as a football team. But that's a group of guys that are truly giving me everything they got, and we got to just keep doing that, and the wins will take care of themselves. But really proud of this group, proud of them. I obviously want to win, but proud of how they fought.
All right, let's open up the questions here locally. If you guys got a hand, raise your hand and introduce yourself and ask your questions.
Ethan Westerman, the Democrat Gazette. Just what did you think specifically? It seemed like your defensive performance today was a lot better than last week. What did you think about that?
You know what? After the first game, I said in here that we know who we are now. Now as the coaches, we've got to go fix our problems. We didn't tackle well the first game, and I thought we tackled better today. We swarmed to the ball way better. Getting 11 hats to the ball. So. I think that was the secret sauce. We didn't call different plays. It wasn't like we did something different there, but we just played harder, honestly, and we did a better job tackling.
And then in the second half, it seemed like their quarterback, KJ Jefferson, that once he started running the ball a little bit more, they had a little bit more success. What did you think of just him and some of those runs?
Yeah, the first half, we kind of +1'd them in the box to make it hard for them to run the ball with the running back. And they're good coaches. They figured it out, and they started running him a little bit more and using the running back as a lead blocker, which they took our numbers away from us. So that's a good coaching job by them. We did a good job of getting them down when we could. But, again, you look at it, the first half, they were 3 to 4 yard gains. Second half, they became 5 to 6 yard gains. Now they're flipping the field every couple plays. So it was a good football team, and like I said, we played hard.
Open up more to the rooms here.
Delby Dawes from Hogville. Just talk a little bit about coming into these two atmospheres and being able to grow from both of those.
Yeah, I mean, two great venues, sold out crowds, and what our guys come to Kent State to play in these type of venues, and eventually we'll win these games. I've been a part of this for a long time, where you've won these games at Western Michigan and North Dakota State, and I'm telling you, we're close. We're really, really close. They just got to keep learning how to start fast, which they did, accelerate in the middle, which we kind of did, and then finish strong. And we're getting there. But I thought our guys handled the environment well. You look at the penalties. There wasn't very many procedure penalties, and that's typically what you see in an environment like this. Yeah, Josh jumping off sides, not being able to hear the cadence and stuff like that, which we really didn't have.
Got a couple questions here locally.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about the second half, particularly the rushing game for Arkansas, then obviously the struggles you had rushing the ball.
Yeah, I think for us, you look at us, and I got to watch the tape, but we got to find the 5 guys up front that work. I think we're playing with a lot of different pieces right now, and again, we're getting better, but we're still not there from a run game standpoint. So we got to find 5 guys that can play hard, that can do what Coach Limeger was asking them to do. I got complete faith in him. He's been around for a very long time, and he's moving some pieces around to find 5 linemen that can play together cohesively and help us run the ball. And then for them, I think they kind of wore us down. You look at us a little bit in the second half up front. I think our guys were playing hard, but they got fatigued a little bit. But we got to do more with subbing and getting guys in and out. But again, our guys, they give a valiant effort there at the end.
It seemed like a lot of the sacks that they got just happened to be while you were moving the ball and it was on a third down. Just how tough is that to, have a good drive going and then take a loss?
It's hard to overcome. We are not a drop back pass team, and when you get in third down a little bit, you have to move the sticks, and it doesn't help our line out. So those are situations where now you've got all these one-on-one battles, and we're not built for that. We're built for quick game, get the ball in out of the hands, and when we got to third down and 6+ now it becomes a drop back game, which we're just not built for that up front.
And then specifically, right out the half, stop them on fourth down, having your territory, that intentional grounding, just that play, what do you think as far as momentum, maybe how that swung it?
You know what? We don't believe in momentum. We talk about responding. Whatever happens, just respond and play the next play. And our defense almost did. They came out again and got to third down again. We just couldn't get off the field. But Mike made a play. He thought he was out the pocket. He wasn't. That to me, that's a bang play. And he had a receiver in the area. He thought so. He's going to learn from it. But the biggest thing there is we got to do a better job protecting him. He shouldn't be under that much duress in that situation. But this is another great game, like we did this last game. We got to learn from it and put our guys in a situation to make plays, and we'll just keep getting better.
A couple more questions here. How'd you guys come out health-wise as far as like we saw that KJ Jefferson takes a toll on some people at times?
Yeah, so far I think good. I haven't heard anything that's season injury. There's a couple bumps and bruises here and there, but that's college football. So we'll get our guys healthy tomorrow and Monday, and then get them back out there Tuesday.
Any other questions here for Coach Burns?
Just one more, yeah, he obviously, last week was kind of got dominated last week, but y'all did much better this week. Just talk about that.
You know what? We went live all week, which is kind of different. I think we tackled and we went against each other and just tried to get the speed of the game and play physical and aggressive. And it paid off, I think, at the beginning of the game for sure. But we just got to keep growing. It is a very young offense. I keep saying that. Everybody will be back next year. We're not graduating anyone, I think, but one guy, and Xavier Williams. So they're just going to keep getting better and better and better. And I got faith in them. I got faith in their coaches. And I got faith in what we're doing. So we'll keep doing what we're doing and keep getting better.
All right, guys. Coach Burns, thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming.